Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor and singer here in Los Angeles, and I am so excited to be here with indie singer-songwriter KRYSTAL Brown. Hi, Crystal. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great.
Great.
How are
I'm so excited
you?
to have you here. I am great. It
Okay.
is, we're in Los Angeles. It's 75 degrees. Everything's good.
Of course, everything is great then.
Yeah. All right. Before we get started, I'm going to show you a quick video of Crystal's work.
We are stepping out of the shadows. We are breathing out of the covering. We are stepping out of the shadows. We are breathing out of the covering. We all have fear and have some doubt. It is time to come on out. It is time to come on out. Come on out. We all have fear and have some doubt. It is time to come on out. Come on out. We all have fear and have some doubt.
Thank you for sharing that, Crystal. I absolutely love that. Can you tell us a little more about Out of the Shadows and how you came up with the song?
I came up with the song when a lot of the COVID restrictions were being lifted, and when people were starting to come out more and to enjoy life more, and a lot of other stuff was coming out. Like the kids were getting back into like sports and stuff like that, and it just kind of coincided with the warm weather too. So it's just like like a veil has been lifted, you know. So that's what the song is basically about.
Yeah, I'm sure, and every single person can relate to that. I
Oh
mean,
yes.
it really did feel like we were out of the shadows. Like there'd been this big cloud over us, and then suddenly, yeah, the sun came out. I love that. So did you write that while we were, obviously you wrote it while we were in quarantine. Did you find the lockdowns to help you be creatively fulfilled?
Yes, I found that I did have more time to write and to come up with music and things like that. And it kind of forced me to sit down and create. So, I mean, I'm the type of person to try to find something good in everything. So that was the one good thing for lockdown for me.
I love that.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of artists kind of dealt with everything. I mean, I know myself, I was like, couldn't even think about creating, and then all of a sudden had this big burst of creativity, and so it was like
That's
back and
good.
forth depending on my emotional state.
Yes, of course, yes.
Yeah. So tell me, where were you born and when did you realize that you had this gift for singing and songwriting?
I was born in Norfolk, Virginia, but I was raised in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay.
Chesapeake is a little bit slower, I guess, you know, a little bit less big city than Norfolk. But anyway, I started getting into music when I probably was like around 11 or 12 years old. And my mother would always play all these oldies tapes, like with the Supremes
Oh my
and
God.
Diana Ross
Yeah.
and all of that. Who else was there? Marvin Gaye, you know, all of the oldies artists.
All the
She
good
would play
ones.
that.
Yeah.
And I really get into that. And then I began to explore music more, modern artists on my own, like dance artists and stuff like that. And so like LaBouche, LaClick, Ace of Base, all of those. And so the radio was really my portal into getting into music. And so I said, okay, I want to do what these people are doing. I want to make some interesting music and, you know, hopefully touch people.
I love that. And yeah, I do think that being and that's the whole point of being an artist, right? Is like
Hmm.
connecting. And music was one of the few ways that we were able to do that throughout this past 20 months.
Oh yes.
Like, oh, that is absolutely, I love that. I love that so much. So you have a new, did you say you have an EP coming out? Or you just
Uh,
released it?
I just released my new album Sugar Free in late September. So
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's brand new. That is so wonderful.
yeah.
Well, I am so excited that like you're going to be here on the app with us and that you have this new music. Did you write all of it in the pandemic?
Yes. Yes.
It's a pandemic baby. I love
I
that.
know, right? I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is so wonderful that you were able to focus and create this amazing art to share with everyone. I'm sure that was really cathartic for you as well.
It really was. It helped get a lot of stuff out that was in my head. And, they say a lot of times if something is on, like if you can't sleep, something's on your mind, you write it down, then you can.
Yeah.
This is kind of similar to that for me. I was able to get it out of my head and on paper and, just feel a lot better that I got it out.
Yeah, I love that. Do you have any other, that's such good advice. Like, do you have any other amazing advice for creators out there that are feeling stuck or don't know what to do?
My advice is just to look inside yourself. Don't try to be like anyone else because everyone else is already everybody else. There's only one you. Just look inside of yourself and whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're feeling, no matter how weird or different it is, put it out there. And I think people kind of respond to things that are unique or weird or whatever. So just don't feel that you're being weird or strange or whatever. Just lean into that.
Oh, I love that. That's such good advice. I need to take that advice. I love that. That's great. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It was so great to meet you and talk to you about everything you've been doing. And I'm so excited to have you here on the FENIX platform. You'll be able to connect with new collaborators. Your fans will have a one-stop shop to find you and everything that you have to offer. And I'm just so excited to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'm so excited that you invited me. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Yes. We'll talk soon.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.